Hello. Today I'll be reviewing a video called Powerful Prophetic Declarations from the Young Prophet, King David, Emmanuel Omale. And this will be just about showing why he is a false prophet. Apparently this is a really young kid, but they obviously believe that he is a real prophet, when in actual fact he is a false prophet. And we'll get right into that.
I see a turnaround coming to you. Going to be powerful.
Yeah, so all of these false prophets, including him, unfortunately, they give the same message. The message of a turnaround is coming, everything will get better, but it's not. Everything is getting worse as time progresses in the United States and around the world, in other countries. Why? Because God is against sin. He's against all the sin. This is very easy to prove. Just blatantly continue in sin for a month and you will lose everything in your life. You'll see the correlation that God is against sin. And he's not going to say this because he's just making this up in his mind. And apparently everyone loves this.
The turnaround that is going to be for you. Immediately you just come home. You will say that the governor wants to give you a brand new house.
Which that's not going to happen. How do you confirm that? How do you confirm that? I mean, you have to wait to see. Is it going to happen? Are they all going to get a house? Every single person in that room, are they going to get one single house? So that's a prophecy that we have to wait on, but obviously that's not going to happen. So
I see anointing.
yeah, see how they fall down like that. So there's got to be a way. It's got to be a way to confirm that, so it's not a group bias that they're falling down because everyone else is doing it, or they're in, the moment, or it's emotionalism that they're giving into. So you have to make sure that that's not a bias, and in order to make sure that it's not, is to isolate, just have one prophet, such as him, reenact all this with one person in the room without any music, see if they obviously fall over. But again, it's not going to happen like that because this is obviously a bias. So to know if he's a false prophet, if he doesn't talk about your sins or the sins of a nation. So automatically he's a false prophet, because you can read through the Old Testament and the New that the prophet who was yielding to God in first person, God will talk about their sins. God will talk about the sins of a nation. So that's what God does. And obviously he's not doing that because he says he sees visions. How can you confirm that that's a vision from God? Or is it something that you're making up in your mind? So what's the difference? We can't verify what the difference between God and the vision that he's making up in his head. There's no way to differentiate. So, there's no way.
Let that breeze flow.
Yeah, again. So it's just more just evangelized preaching that doesn't give the flock what they need to hear, which is from the Bible, from cover to cover. The thesis of the Bible is we have to stop continuing in sin, or everything will get worse in our lives. There will be curses against us from God, and he will continue to destroy people's lives right now in the United States, in the world, in other countries, because God is against sin. So that's why he's a false prophet. So this is David Emmanuel Omale. Yeah, it's just unfortunate. This doesn't line up with the Bible. This doesn't line up with the past prophets at all. So I hope you enjoyed. I'll come out more videos, more of this with false prophecy. Thank you.